I could have very well so been in the same space. I could have very well so been, oh, well, you know, I'm just gonna wait on my agency or an agency to get me the jobs that I want to get. Oh, I'm just gonna wait for, you know, some client to find me and fly me out. I could have very well taken that stance. But if I would have done so, if I would have let the fact that I live in the United States stop me from applying to jobs that are international, and I argued, oh, I just don't have international jobs because, you know, the clients don't know who I am, my agencies haven't gotten them for me. If I would have argued them, and if I would have argued that standpoint, I would not have this job.
5 shows made 3 million a week. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at
The best.
Hey there, bestie. Let's talk the 3 things that booked me an international modeling job, which I just completed today. If you don't know me, hello, I'm Lola Shell. Welcome back to my channel, where we are the best here on YouTube, but you know the deal. The best are never the best by themselves, and you shouldn't be either. Go ahead and like this, save this, and share this with somebody that you want the best for. Grab your water. Mine is somewhere. I just sat down, but grab your water and let's go. All right, so I got my water. Now let's get straight to it. The 3 things that booked me the international modeling job that I am currently finishing up today. All right, the first thing is I did not limit myself. So many models tell me, oh yeah, I want to work internationally. Oh yeah, you know, one day I want an agency to get me work out of the country. And oh, I'm out of the country and I would love to work in the United States. And every time I really break down, like, oh, why can't you just do it right now? Like every model that I talk to who wants to be an international model, anytime I ask them, oh, well, what's stopping you? Oh, I don't have an agency. Oh, I don't think I have the money. Oh, like there's always something, right? Okay, but walk with me. The reason I'm here internationally on a 4-figure job, right? The reason I was able to book this is because I didn't limit me. I didn't wait on my agency to book this job. I found this job myself. I applied to this job myself. I knew it was out of my country and I still applied for it. I didn't wait for permission from somebody else. I didn't wait for this client to find me out of the thousands of models in their country, okay? I didn't wait for any of that. I personally did not limit myself. I did not tell myself that I could not do this unless something magical happened and did it for me. No, I did not limit myself. And because I didn't limit myself, it's the reason that you guys always see me working full time. It's the reason that I'm always on the go. It's the reason that this is not the first YouTube video you've seen me where I'm not in my office, where I'm not on the go. There's a reason you always see me working. It's because I don't limit myself. And trust me, I don't think you're intentionally limiting. I don't think that you're intentionally limiting yourself, but I do think that a lot of times you want to take a step back and you want to justify why you're not where you want to be by giving excuses. And what happens when you argue your excuses, when you argue your limitations, you get to keep them. I could have very well so been in the same space. I could have very well so been, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to wait on my agency or an agency to get me the jobs that I want to get. Oh, I'm just going to wait for, you know, some client to find me and fly me out. I could have very well taken that stance. But if I would have done so, if I would have let the fact that I live in the United States stop me from applying to jobs that are international, and I argued, oh, I just don't have international jobs because, you know, the clients don't know who I am, my agencies haven't gotten them for me. If I would have argued them, and if I would have argued that standpoint, I would not have this job. I would not be traveling in the middle of the week, you know, coming from all these places that tourists pay to go and see, and I get to shoot there for free. I get paid to shoot there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't limit myself, because I didn't let my limitations stop me from getting what I said I wanted in my life, that's the reason that I booked this international job. That is the first step. And if you're a model and you don't have the career that you want, the first step is to stop limiting you. Look at any excuse that you have, and I can almost guarantee you that there's a model right now today that has a paid job with that same limitation. There's a model who looks just like you. In fact, I'll raise you. There's a model who's older than you. There's a model who's darker than you. There's a model who's lighter than you. There's a model who is shorter than you. There's a model who weighs more than you. There's a model in your same city or a city smaller than you who is still making money as a model. Because they're not arguing the limitations, but you are. All right, I know I came in hot with that first one, but these are the 3 things that booked me an international modeling job, okay? So the next thing outside of me not limiting myself is the fact that I had a process, okay? I didn't just throw a dart on the wall and get chosen for this job. No, when you have a proven process, you will always be paid. This is exactly why I coach models one-on-one, because the same thing that got me my first paid modeling job without a modeling agency, in fact, my first paid modeling job that I got was after every single agency denied me to my face in person. My first paid modeling job didn't come from me just waiting for a client to find me and offer to pay me. My first paid modeling job came from the same process that I used to get this paid modeling job, okay? I understand what works best for me. I'm not just applying to any and everything. I'm not spending all my energy applying to things that I'm not a fit for. I know what modeling niches work best for me, okay? Because I know that I'm able to show it in my portfolio, in my digitals, in my social media. I'm able to show it to potential clients. And speaking of potential clients, because I have a proven process, I know what clients are already having the money to pay me. I know what clients already have a budget. I know what clients are already saying, hey, we were looking for a model just like you, and we're trying to pay this much money to shoot with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you get that? Do you understand? Do you understand? I understand what I do well, how to show that to people, to let them know why they should work with me, and what people are already trying to pay to work with a model that's just like me. It's a proven process. It's a proven process. It worked for me when I got my first paid modeling job 10 plus years ago, and it's working for me right now today. Right now today. Y'all gonna see a whole vlog about my time on set. Y'all gonna see this stuff popping up on social media. Y'all are gonna see, like, this is happening in real time. This is not just, oh, I did this, a decade ago. Oh, I did this, at the height of my career. My career still hasn't peaked yet. What Nikki said, you little dust ball. Like, love her for that. I'm not calling you a dust ball. I'm just saying, I haven't peaked. I've been doing this for a decade and I haven't peaked. I've been doing this full time, 7 going on 8 years, and I haven't peaked. Why? Because the process is proven. All it can make me do is make more money. All this process can do is make me more money. There are jobs that I have been able to book with this process that pay me more than things that I've gotten with an agency. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. That's the power of a process. That's the power of a process. And the beauty of the process is that it will work for me no matter what happens to me. I'm not saying detrimental, but think about it. I know how to make money if I get taller. I know how to make money if I get darker. I know how to make money if I have kids. I know how to make money if I get older. Well, when I get older, I know how to make money the same way I did when I was 25, when I turned 55. I have a process that works for every stage of my life because I'm not limiting me making money as a model to a monolith of who I am right now. I know I'm going to grow. I know I'm going to, age. I know I'm going to look different throughout my career. I know that what I'm going to be casted for and looked for, it's going to change. I know this. And because I know this, I've made a process that takes that into account, which is why when I'm teaching models how to make money, whether it be in their city, outside of their city, outside of their state, outside of their country, the reason that it works for every single model I teach it to is because it is creating a career that makes you money as you are. It's not making you a mini me of me. It's teaching you how to be the best you and the most bookable you. In the same way that I learned what works best for me, how to show people what I do well and why they should work with me, and how to find clients who are willing to pay, is the same way that I teach other models that I work with hands-on how to do the same. So that even a model who is twice my age, not my race, looks totally different from me, skin complexion, hair texture, the whole 9 yards, is shorter than me, has a day job, lives in the middle of nowhere, can still make money. That's why I was able to book this job, because I know how to make money, okay? Y'all should try it out. I'm just here to show y'all it's possible. You could borrow my belief in case you feel like, no, it could never happen for me. But it can. It can. And honestly, this is why I have a whole separate school for this. It's called the Model University. If you guys want to know more about that, you can always drop the word model below. I'll send you guys the resources that I have over there. Free podcasts, the blog, social media. If you want to hop on a sales call with me for hands-on coaching, we can do that too. But just drop the word model and I'll send you all the resources that we have regardless, so that you can get your money up. Because the process is proven. And I just think that everybody deserves to be paid, which is why I'm sharing with you these very things that have gotten me this international job, so you can see what's possible for you. So the last thing that booked me an international modeling job, which again, I will do a separate breakdown of the job itself, how everything shaked out, the whole 9 yards, so stay tuned. But the last thing that really helped me to land this current job is, and this one I had to say for last, because if you don't do the other two, this one won't matter. But I put myself out there. What do I mean by that? Because I already told you guys I didn't limit myself, right? But you don't realize you are your biggest asset on set. You are your biggest asset on set. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is not the first time that what happened on this set has happened to me in my career. I'm gonna give y'all the short version. And when I do a full breakdown of this particular job, it'll all make sense. But this job has shifted a lot, okay? It was a 1-day booking, and then it became a 2-day booking, and then it went back down to 1 day, and then they changed locations, they changed call times. There was a lot of shifting parts, but it all came together beautifully, okay? When I came up here booked for 2 days. Unfortunately, the day before my flight, they made adjustments and they said they only needed me for 1 day. No worries. I understand, okay? They worked it out so that they could honor the original casting for this job, and the day rate that they had put aside for that. So they honored that. So at the end of the day, my travel expenses would be covered. Well, I had a stipend for travel expenses. I was able to, make my lodging arrangements and make it all make sense logistically, so that financially, me doing this job, I would still come out with a bag. But after I got on set, and after we, did hair and makeup and put on the wardrobe, and we started shooting, and I got to know the photographer and his assistant and the clients and the creative directors and the videographer and the other talent. After I got to talking to everybody, and after I got to doing what I do best as a model, because I actually have been doing this professionally for 7 going on 8 years, and as I was just me, the creative director, as we were walking to the second set of the day, was just like, we would really love to have you tomorrow. This is happening today. When I touched down, I knew they had already made an amendment for me to only work 1 day. I knew that there was an amount of money that I wasn't going to get that I was expecting. I was still, I still got my 4 figures. Don't play with that. I still got my accommodations for, flight. I don't play with that. But I originally thought I was going to be making more. And because I did not let the changes that was going on that I could not control dictate how I showed up to this set, the creative director, the person who is in charge of the team that is putting together all of this, it's just like, we would really love to have you another day, wrote me into the next day's shot. If I would have just been on my phone, if I would have just been upset and quiet and mute because they changed the schedule and I'm only working 1 day and I was supposed to be working 2 days and now I'm only working 1 day and everybody here is annoying, they're cheap, da-da-da-da. Like, I could have said anything. I could have said anything. Oh, they're unorganized. Oh, I don't even know I came out here. I could have had the worst attitude, which, by the way, none of those things are true. None of those things were thoughts in my head. Those are just things I could have said. Like, you could have said it. If you were in the same situation, you could have very much had the same exact outlook. But I didn't. I came here with the understanding that it's above me now. All I can do is be the best me. All I can do is be the best me, and the best me is going to show up here, and it's going to take names, and it's going to give out smiles, and it's going to have banter, and it's going to have side conversations, and it's going to, I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to be personable, and I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities, and doing it so that this client increased what I'm going to make, increased what I was going to make, in real time. All because I was me. I was my biggest advocate. I didn't let what I couldn't control how I showed up. Bar. And these are the things. These are the quiet skills that nobody tells you about in the industry. These are the small, minute things that make major differences. Because when I leave this job, not just today, learn the talent today, learn the talent tomorrow, but when I leave this job, I'm gonna know people who work with other clients in San Francisco, San Diego, Arizona. I'm gonna know people all over my country who are working on this job. Because I advocated, I networked, I put myself out there. That's everything for the 3 things that booked me an international modeling job. I know I got real preachy. I got on my soapbox. This was a little bit of a stretch, but I really hope that it helped you to see that as long as you're not limiting yourself, as long as you have a process, and as long as you are advocating for yourself, okay, you are putting yourself out there, this could be you. This could be you. There is no difference in us outside of those 3 things. And all 3 of those things were learned. I didn't pop out my mama's womb knowing how to do those things. Those things took me years to master. You can learn that in a couple weeks. And I know because I teach models in a couple weeks. So how to do everything I just broke down for you. But in all seriousness, why can't it be you? That is a conversation for another video, y'all. But that's everything from me. I'm gonna go ahead and decompress from this job, get ready for tomorrow's job, additional day booking. But no, seriously, I am extremely happy, and I cannot wait to show you guys what the job actually entailed, what the final product looked like, and dropping more gems from this modeling job for you guys and for future modeling jobs from you guys, okay? So that's everything. Hopefully you guys have already liked, commented, shared this with somebody you want the best for. I will be talking to you guys again really soon. Until then, bye.